A deadly shooting at the CDC campus in Atlanta, Georgia, last month has sparked a new political firestorm in Washington.
Less than a month ago, we received the heartbreaking news that a gunman opened fire at the CDC campus in Atlanta, Georgia. This obviously is my neck of the woods. This is heart-wrenching for all Americans, but for those of us especially who live in that area. A DeKalb County police officer, David Rose, was killed. The shots hit buildings on campus in at least 180 places, narrowly missing the CDC's daycare center. Law enforcement recovered nearly 500 shell casings. Clearly, he came to do a lot of damage. It's a miracle, and thanks to the quick action of Metro Atlanta and state law enforcement, more people were not killed. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation announced that prior to the attack, the gunman expressed discontent with the COVID vaccine and, quote, wanted to make the public aware of his distrust of the vaccines. Secretary Kennedy, I assume you are aware of these disturbing reports of the gunman's motives?
Yes.
And, I understand that some people may have concerns about new medical breakthroughs, but those people don't have the world's top medical experts working under them. You've been over HHS for 7 months now. Have you ever been briefed by CDC's career immunization officials to discuss your concerns?
And by the way, every member of this panel has criticized President Trump and demonized him.
Have you ever
Are
been
you
briefed?
complicit in the assassination attempts on President Trump?
Sir, I'm asking the questions. You are the witness. It's a simple yes or no question. Have you ever been briefed by CDC's career immunization officials to discuss their concerns?
Yes, I have.
What was the answer?
Yes.
You have been briefed by CDC officials, the career immunization officials, to express your...
The senior vaccine safety scientist, for example.
Have you ever been to the CDC as secretary before the shooting on August 8th?
Have I ever been there as secretary?
Have you been there as secretary before the shooting?
No.
Okay. Let's return to the shooting and the aftermath. Secretary Kennedy, I'm about to ask you a series of yes or no questions about the events of the past month, and I would appreciate just a yes or no response. You called Dr. Manarez to your office on August 25th for a meeting. Is that correct? Yes or no?
It could be. I just don't know the date. I'd have to check my calendar.
Was Jim O'Neill the man you just appointed as acting director of CDC in the room on whatever date you met with him, since you can't recall? Was he in the room when you met with Dr. Manarez? In that meeting, did you criticize Dr. Manarez for her statements to CDC following the shooting where she said, quote, misinformation can be dangerous?
I don't believe so. I have no recollection.
You don't believe you criticized her?
Oh, I criticized her.
Did you criticize
Not
her?
for that.
Did you criticize her?
I don't even.
Did you criticize her for her
statements
to CDC workers following the shooting?
Did I what?
Did you demand that she fire career scientists or public experts at the CDC?
Yes.
Did you demand that she accept the recommendations of your hand-picked vaccine advisory panel without further review by career CDC scientists?
No, I did not.
You didn't ask for her commitment ahead of time that she would accept the recommendations from the advisory panel? You're denying
what
that?
I asked her about is she had made a statement that she was going to not sign on, and I wanted clarification about that.
Did you tell her to accept the advisory panel's recommendations?
I told her I didn't want her to have a rule that she's not going to sign on to it.
Did you say that the CDC was, quote, the most corrupt federal agency in the history of the world?
Not the history of the world, but definitely within HHS.
Did you say that?
I did not say that, but I did say it's the most corrupt agency at HHS, and maybe the government.
So you called the CDC corrupt. Did you say that CDC staff are, quote, horrible people?
Horrible people?
Did you say that they're killing children and they don't care?
No.
Okay, I think that we all have a history of listening to you and these answers, but you're on the record for a number of these statements. Despite your lack of credentials and expertise, clearly you have an agenda. It is a threat to the public health of the American people. It's clear that you are carrying out your extremist beliefs. which is why you attempted to fire Dr.
Senator, we're the
Menarez.
sickest people in the world.
I'm not.
We're the sickest people on earth.
I'm speaking.
How am I a threat?
Secretary Kennedy, for the first time, we're seeing deaths from children from measles. We haven't seen that in 2 decades. We're seeing that under your watch. You are a hazard to the health of the American people.
Can I respond to that, Senator?
No, I claim back my time.
We need to wrap
You are
up.
a hazard to the health of the American people. I think that you ought to resign. And if you don't resign, the President of the United States, who put forward Operation Warp Speed, which worked, should fire you. Thank you so much.
A gunman, reportedly motivated by anger over COVID vaccines, opened fire near CDC buildings, killing a DeKalb County police officer and leaving behind nearly 500 shell casings. Authorities say it is a miracle that more lives were not lost, particularly as bullets narrowly missed the campus daycare center. Investigators later revealed that the attacker had expressed distrust of vaccines before carrying out the assault. Subscribe for more in-depth coverage. In a tense congressional hearing, lawmakers questioned Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. about his handling of vaccine policy in the aftermath of the tragedy. Members pressed him on whether he had been briefed by career CDC immunization officials and if he had undermined the agency's credibility. Critics accused him of labeling the CDC corrupt and threatening to fire public health experts. Kennedy pushed back, insisting he had not demanded loyalty pledges from CDC officials, though he admitted he had called the agency corrupt within HHS. Subscribe to stay updated on the developments. The exchange quickly turned heated, with lawmakers accusing Kennedy of advancing extremist beliefs that endanger public health. They pointed to a resurgence of measles deaths in children as evidence that vaccine skepticism at the highest levels of government is having real consequences. Calls were made for Kennedy to resign or be removed by the president, who had previously praised Operation Warp Speed for saving millions of lives. The debate reflects a growing divide over trust in public health institutions and vaccine safety. Subscribe for continuing analysis and balanced reporting.